I rarely engage in joint operations with others.
Come, rain or sun, the umbrella is always ready.
I've been monitoring the government's actions, and nothing unusual has happened so far. Now let's give a quick update on the current situation here. How is the progress on isolating the water source?
The central agricultural system has stopped drawing water from the Grandeur River, and irrigation across the fertile plains has been suspended. The emergency cross-region water transfer project is underway, with all regions deploying their engineering forces under the command of the central region to support the project. However, the anomalies caused by the contaminated water haven't ceased yet. Crop growth remains halted, and drone monitoring reports indicate that the area affected by the anomaly continues to expand. This is hardly surprising considering that all the underground water in the Jiangxin region stems from the Grandeur River. If we don't intervene soon, it's likely that this problem will surpass the boundaries of the Jiangxin region within a few weeks.
Has Logos returned to Delphi with the samples?
The samples have already been sent to the Delphic Oracle for examination, but the progress has been slow. What's worse, the influences on the residents of Kanlin City have intensified. While those symptoms cannot be perceived by ordinary people, we see it clearly that the skin of affected patients gradually takes on an unhealthy cerulean hue, similar to the infected crops. Moreover, the affected livestock and wild animals pose another problem. According to our records, we have received over 1,600 reports of abnormal behavior in our breeding centers and observation nodes, and that's only accounting for witness cases. Over the past week, the number of such reports has been increasing at an alarming rate of 10% per day. Many are calling for a complete quarantine of the breeding areas, which I'm sure you're already aware of. The Bureau of Health and Welfare must be overwhelmed by now.
It's been a week since Master Yuan Cun left Songlin City. Is the situation in Xingyi City truly that dire? Can't even Master Yuan Cun resolve it? In that case, it seems we'll have to postpone this year's Harvest Festival.
A sensible decision. But the Harvest Festival is the most important event of the year in Songlin City. It's not just a festival. It carries the prayers of countless people and is deeply intertwined with their daily lives. Postponing the festival will undoubtedly upset everyone.
I understand, but the urgency of the situation demands it. I'll discuss the matter with my colleagues in the government tomorrow.
Perhaps we should announce the postponement at a later time. Announcing it now might unsettle people and potentially lead to widespread panic.
At a later time? When will it be then? The longer we delay the announcement, the more suspicion and rumors will spread. Once we've made the decision to postpone the festival, it's best to announce the news as soon as possible. Truth doesn't inspire fear. Concealment does.
Sorry for interrupting, Xing. Zhang just sent a message, and she has a lot to report. The situation involving the Tower of Babel in Emayan doesn't sound promising.
I see. Contact her now. By the way, where's Xin? Where did she go off to this time?
Always stuck in meetings, and more meetings. Finally, I've managed to sneak out. Oh, hey, isn't this that old man's turf? I'll go and ask him for something tasty. And in return, I'll help him patrol the fields. It's pretty late at night. I wonder if the old man is still awake. Huh? What's going on? All lights in this area are on. Could it be the old man? No, he never goes to the field at this hour. Let's go and see what's happening.
Disperse in the storm of spear! Disperse in the storm of spear!
Fluttering wings. Full. Full. Onto. End it all. Fluttering wings. Full.
Walk in the rain.
Is this the aftermath of a car accident? The entire Songlin City has been sealed off. How did an outsider manage to get in here during this situation?
Onto. End it all. Complete insight. Fluttering wings.
Need an umbrella? Walk with the umbrella.
Let's get rid of those invading beasts. Are these footprints? But they're not from the old man. Could it be bandits? Ha! I finally caught you, intruder! What were you sneaking around here for? Not in the mood to talk, huh? Looks like I'll have to use force then. It's you, old man!
What are you doing? She's my guest.
Wait, what? Hey, that's not my problem. Who would sneak around someone's house in the middle of the night? I thought it was some kind of thief.
Behave yourself, Sin. You accidentally harmed her, so you should apologize.
Harmed her? But there's no harm done, right? Can't you see she's alive and kicking? Hey, tell me, did I harm you? seriously, it's all because of you, old man. The government issued a citywide evacuation notice, but you just refused to leave. If I hadn't been worried about you, I wouldn't have come here every day and ended up causing this commotion.
Worried about me? You came here for the free meals, little girl.
Well, that's one of the reasons, too. I just can't resist your tasty dishes. But seriously, old man, you really need to be more careful and not invite suspicious people into your home. Huh? Saying... Hello? Yeah, I'm investigating outside. Yeah, right. I'm in the agricultural district. Huh? Look for someone. Why? Do I have to run errands again? All right, fine. Just stop nagging and tell me about them. One of them has silver gray hair and golden eyes, and she's about 18 years old, right? Can you describe her clothes? So she wears a black cloak and a white dress, with a book hanging at her side, and a cosmos flower pendant near her ear. Gosh, I just can't imagine anyone dressing so strangely. What? It's you?
Behold, witness the descendant of the Lord of Weaponry's might. Hey, you're the refugees from
women, or whatever, right? What's the big deal about a word? I can't stand people like you who get hung up on words. Why obsess over such pointless details? As long as we understand each other, it's all good, right? Never mind, it doesn't matter. But let me warn you, don't badmouth me in front of Chang.
Dear residents of Songlin City, I am Tsi Lan Tsing, the Jutsing of the Bureau of Oversight and Integrity. Given the recent outbreak of an unidentified disease, a state of emergency has been declared in Songlin City. I kindly request your understanding and compliance with the following guidelines. 1. This disease is currently referred to as the cerulean blight. Its primary symptoms include an abnormal cerulean discoloration resembling metal on the skin, slower reaction times, and loss of appetite. Please assess yourself and those around you for any manifestation of these symptoms. 2. If you experience any discomfort, please promptly visit the nearest medical facility for examination. 3. Residents under quarantine should adhere to the guidance provided by medical professionals and refrain from succumbing to panic. 4. At present, the Grandeur River is suspected to be the primary source of infection. Water extraction from the river has ceased, and arrangements have been made to import clean water to ensure a continued water supply. 5. We have established restricted areas spanning a width of 1.5 kilometers on both sides of the Grandeur River. Until further notice, swimming, drawing water, and fishing in the river are strictly prohibited. All cross-river traffic has been temporarily suspended. 6. Animal contamination has led to a loss of control over their behavior. To ensure everyone's safety, a curfew will be enforced in Songlin City starting at 7 o'clock in the evening. Please stay in your homes and do not go outside. Thank you for your attention, understanding, and support. We will exert every effort to address the cerulean blight swiftly and restore normalcy to the lives of all residents as soon as possible.
Esteemed residents of Songlin City, I am Feng Lin, the Director of the Bureau of Husbandry and Agriculture. Firstly, I extend my sincere apologies to everyone for the impact that the cerulean blight has had on our agricultural production and daily lives. The Bureau of Husbandry and Agriculture assumes full responsibility for this predicament. At this moment, we are collaborating with other departments to investigate the origins of the cerulean blight. I assure you that we are committed to swiftly developing a treatment plan. Since many of you are concerned about the implications of the cerulean blight on this year's agricultural production, I would like to provide a brief update on behalf of the Bureau of Husbandry and Agriculture. Firstly, the cerulean blight significantly affects plants and can spread across various crop species, with affected crops exhibiting symptoms similar to those observed in animals. Secondly, while the cerulean blight does not prove fatal to plants, it induces sterility, rendering the affected crops incapable of producing seeds and fruits. Thirdly, given that the majority of crops are primarily consumed for their seeds and fruits, this plague will lead to a significant decline in agricultural production this year. In other words, the situation is dire. Fourthly, to address this situation, the Well-Being Office has issued directives to coordinate the mobilization of Xian's grain reserves. and Songlin City has been granted permission to utilize its reserve granaries. Our grain reserves are ample enough to sustain us for more than 2 years, even without a harvest, so there is no need to panic. Last but not least, it is worth noting that all infected crops are still alive, and if we can promptly find a cure for the cerulean blight, we may still salvage a portion of the crops. Once again, I extend my sincere apologies to the people of Songlin City, particularly the farmers and producers. We remain steadfast in our commitment to identifying the source of the cerulean blight and discovering a cure.
Well, the lady you just saw is saying. I'll explain later. Just follow me. I'll take you both back.
Animal contamination has led to a loss of control over their behavior. To ensure everyone's
Follow me. The situation within the city hasn't been peaceful recently. I need to take you back to Weisha headquarters as soon as possible.
The color of the water.
Strange, right? It's like someone poured dye into it. The situation wasn't this bad a week ago. I wonder what those people going to Xingyu City did. But obviously, they haven't stopped the contamination.
Xingyu City?
Yeah, the origin of this anomaly is said to be Xingyu City. We're affected because we're downstream, and the contamination comes from the Grandeur River. Those animals destroyed the stumps again. Speak of the devil.
Fluttering wings.
Now is not the time to worry about these stumps. Let's keep pushing forward.
Blood melting gold!
These animals are getting even tougher!
Ansu. End it all.
More animals are invading the city than ever before.
Flooding to fry!
the patrols?
Why do I have to clean up the trash just to get back?
Fall.
Finally.
Welcome to Songlin City, representatives of Emaon. Although those words are somewhat hollow because, as you have witnessed, we are currently preoccupied. I apologize if there has been any lack of courtesy. I am Tsing, a member of Weishe and the Jurtsing of the Bureau of Oversight and Integrity in this city. Currently, Songlin City, Weishe, and all of Xian are exerting their best efforts to address the food crisis caused by the cerulean blight. However, as a member of CAVE, we are obligated to assist Emaon. This obligation is especially significant with the personal arrival of the head librarian of the Library of Babel. You appear travel-weary. You must have undergone challenges on the way. While Jan Tan briefed me, I still have many questions. I understand that now is not the ideal time to ask unsettling questions. Nevertheless, these questions are necessary, because unsettling facts do not disappear simply because people ignore them. Such is my style, and the style of Weishe. Now, Head Librarian of Emaon and the Library of Babel. On behalf of Weishe, I request that Emaon explains what happened at the Tower of Babel, the headquarters of CAVE. What happened to Emaon? What resources and personnel do you have remaining? Does CAVE still maintain its minimal structure? Will our alliance continue to exist? There is no need for haste. I have allocated ample time exclusively for our meeting, ensuring that our conversation remains undisclosed to the surface world. Every corner of this place has been secured to maintain utmost privacy. Please, take your time and share the truth with me. In this critical moment, it is important that we maintain open and transparent communication. This is indeed surprising. Nemesis was behind the incident. What astonishes me even more is that the betrayer comes from Emaon itself. With all due respect, such a grave error should never have occurred within the most ancient organization. As the head librarian of Emeon, you bear the responsibility for this unfortunate event. I understand that you have recently assumed the role of the head librarian. However, according to your account, you willingly entered the Tower of Babel. The Emeons presented you with an opportunity to turn back and return to a normal life, yet you chose to stay there. Therefore, you must assume the name Emeon, along with all the associated responsibilities. Weisha, along with all the members of CAVE, will not show leniency or grant you preferential treatment merely because you are a newcomer. Since you stand here, it is expected that you possess the qualifications and mindset required to engage with your allies. Otherwise, I regrettably foresee the impending dissolution of CAVE. Huh? You certainly possess a sharp tongue. I'm now convinced that the new head librarian of Emeon is truly deserving of this title. You possess the qualifications to engage in an equitable dialogue with Weisha. I apologize if I was too stern, but how can one rectify others if she herself is too afraid to confront the truth? We're your allies, and when it comes to Nemesis, we stand on the same side. Well, let's get back to business. Something seems amiss to me, and I suspect that Nemesis desires more than just an ancient son. Moreover, I believe Emeon is not the only organization they will stop at nothing to eliminate. The timing of the attack on Emeon and the sudden crisis in Xi'an can't be mere coincidence. There must be a connection. While I will need to provide a comprehensive report to Master Yuan Xuan later, for now, please be assured that Weisha is prepared to offer all the assistance it can to Emeon. Since the Tower of Babel has been destroyed, I presume that you do not have a suitable place to stay. If you don't mind, please stay in this city for the time being, and I'll assist you in making the necessary arrangements at the government. You're welcome. However, our primary focus remains on resolving the crisis in Xi'an, and other matters will have to wait until the crisis is lifted. It's regrettable that we can't fulfill our hosting duties while we have friends from afar. We eagerly anticipate your cooperation during your stay in Songlin City. This matter concerns all of Xi'an, and Weisha is currently stretched thin in terms of manpower. Help is always welcome. Thank you. By the way, there is one more thing. I understand this is an internal matter for Emeon, and it may be inappropriate for me to inquire, but given the situation, could you tell me the whereabouts of Master Cosmos, the former head librarian of Emeon? Well, that's to be expected. The leader of the knowledgeable always maintains an air of mystery. Speculating about the unknowable is futile. Let's focus on the matters at hand. Autumn is approaching. The bountiful summer, when prolonged it turns bitter.
Did she scare you? Let's leave this place. I'll escort you out of here. You can become an ordinary person again, free from all these matters. Someone has tampered with your consciousness. They've twisted your mind, so you won't question why you ended up in the Tower of Babel, or why you became the head librarian of Emeon. Those questions have become blind spots in your memory, and you won't resolve them. You didn't choose this responsibility on your own. I'll find a way to break you free from this hypnosis. Until then, you can decide whether to leave this world or not. Not at all. Moreover, it has nothing to do with my thoughts. Understood.
It seems you had a peaceful rest last night. You're welcome. Actually, we could really use some assistance. I have some business to attend to at the government, and we're short-staffed. I was wondering if you could provide us with some help? It's nothing too complicated. We've been conducting regular patrols in the city and checking on the citizens. I'd like you to join the patrols as well. Your unique perspective might offer valuable insights. I see. That's why you're confused. I should have clarified earlier. I am both a member of Weisha and the Zing of the Bureau of Oversight and Integrity. I serve as a link between the government and Weisha, similar to how Jantan acts as a bridge between Emeon and Weisha. We're not like Emeons, who seclude themselves in their ivory tower, no longer involved with the surface world. Weisha was initially established to oversee and benefit all the people of Xi'an, and as such, we maintain a healthy connection with the surface world. The president of Xi'an is aware of our existence, and our leader, Master Yuetsuen, has pledged to lend his wisdom to the president of Xi'an when necessary. Of course, the general population remains unaware of the anomaly's existence. Currently, Weisha presents itself as an official aid. Different lands have different people and customs. Just because we have formed an alliance doesn't mean we have to align our methods exactly. That should be obvious.
Shang asked me to take you guys on patrol to help you understand the current situation in the city. She keeps assigning me all these errands, and now she wants me to babysit two newbies. Fill your belly before we hit the road. I don't want you passing out halfway there. Now the Songlin municipal government has banned residents from going outside. We've got to go from house to house to check on them. Let's go. We've got a lot of ground to cover today. Excuse me, I'm from the municipal government. Can I help you with anything?
We're doing okay, but can you deliver rationed water faster? It's already 3 hours late, and we're getting less water than before.
I'll report the situation. Yeah, after the Grandeur River got contaminated, the water supply in Songlin City has been sourced from other regions. The Songlin municipal government distributes water to the entire city, but it seems like they can't even handle such a trivial task properly. I'll report the situation to Shang. Excuse me, I'm from the municipal government. Can I help you with anything?
Oh, is that Shin?
Huh? Oh yeah, it's me. How's Sister Young been doing lately?
Don't even get me started on that. She was admitted to the hospital last month. And guess what? The gynecologist said her labor was delayed. The doctor said it's delayed by a month. I've never heard anything like that. Thankfully, they didn't find any problems after running some checkups. I wonder if she has given birth to her baby. But we can't even visit her now.
I see. I'll ask the hospital about her situation. Yeah, a few months ago. Their oldest daughter fell while crossing the street, and I carried her to the hospital. What? Why are you giving me that look? Is it so strange that I would do something like that?
Retaliate! Retaliate! Burst in the storm of spear!
Huh? Why are the oxen invading the city?
Lightning speed!
What's happening? Crazy or something?
Oh, it's just some farm animals that wandered into the city. I've already taken care of it, so no need to worry. No big deal. Everyone disperse. Go home and stay safe. The water contamination has gotten worse since the Green Plague started. Now it feels like this entire city's turning moldy. Excuse me, I'm from the municipal government. Can I help you with anything?
Everything is okay here. It's just lately we've started hearing strange noises in the middle of the night.
What kind of noises?
Oxen mooing, birds chirping. I think I even heard a bear roaring last night.
A bear? We don't have mountains in the fertile plains, so there shouldn't be any bears around here. You must have misheard. Besides, do you even know what a bear's roar sounds like?
Huh? Why are you being so harsh, young lady? I mean, I've never actually seen one, but I've watched nature documentaries.
Lightning speed!
Walk in the rain.
Excuse me, I'm from the municipal government. Can I help you with anything?
How much longer are you gonna keep us cooped up at home? Will you hold the Harvest Festival or not?
Haven't you had enough of this nonsense? Stop right now! Disperse in the storm of spear! Lightning speed!
Still want to go out now?
Well, just stay home and be safe.
But what about the Harvest Festival? My kids have been looking forward to it since last month.
Sister, will we have the Harvest Festival as scheduled?
Don't worry, the festival will be fine.
Are you from the government? Please help me!
Walk with the umbrella.
Hold on. Why are you outside? Don't you know what's happened? It's strictly forbidden to leave without permission.
I'm sorry, but I was so worried. My father accidentally broke his leg while working on the farm, and now he's in the hospital. I can't visit him because the government won't allow us to leave. Could you please check on him for me?
All right, just tell us your father's name. And go back home. Stay inside. Didn't expect so many people in the hospital. I'll go find a nurse and ask what's going on.
Scene can't read the writing, it seems. Is your surname Young?
Oh, yes. Have we met before? Oh, wow. How amazing. You're her friends. Sheena's been a total lifesaver for our family. I've been wanting to properly thank her. If it weren't for her, my little one might have... Oh, I see you have important stuff to do. I'll leave you be for now.
How can I help you? Well, let me put it this way. The most unusual thing is the sudden influx of patients.
What symptoms are those patients exhibiting?
Loss of appetite and slowed metabolism, neurological reflexes and movements. We're still searching for a cure.
How many deaths have occurred so far?
As of now, there have been no deaths. I'm not talking about the people infected by the Cerulean Blight. I'm talking about the entire Sanguine City. Considering the population here, there should be 300 to 400 natural deaths happening every day. Birth and death are part of the natural order in this world. However, ever since the Cerulean Blight spread, funeral parlors haven't received a single corpse. Not a single one. Not only that, our obstetrics and gynecology department hasn't welcomed a single newborn since then. It's as if the cycle of life and death here has been put on pause. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm not an agriculture expert after all.
What's the patient's name?
Let me check the records. Oh, it's here. I'm sorry, but he's infected with Cerulean Blight and can't have visitors now. I remember him. He broke his leg while working on the farm, right?
Yeah. Why does he need such a long treatment period for a simple leg injury?
His injury is anything but simple. In fact, after contracting the Cerulean Blight, his leg muscles and bones underwent a significant increase in hardness and density. Our standard surgical instruments are ineffective in treating it, so we had to keep him hospitalized for observation. If it weren't for the bone misalignment hindering the healing process, the effects of the Cerulean Blight could even be considered beneficial. Now, with the increased bone hardness, he can safely jump from a tree 4 or 5 meters tall without sustaining any injuries. No one experiences birth or death. All injuries and illnesses remain frozen at the moment of Cerulean Blight infection, without worsening or improving naturally. Seriously, what's going on here? How are we supposed to host the Harvest Festival with everything like this? If only the first Emperor could be reincarnated and solve this problem. Yes, Jixia, the first Emperor. The revered ancestor of agriculture among the Qian people. There are numerous legends surrounding him. However, now might not be the most suitable time to talk about legends. If you're interested, head to the central square, where his statue is enshrined.
Shall we go check the central square? Understood.
Be careful. Are you alright? Wait, you are... Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, but I didn't find your friend that night. When I went back at dawn, Mr. Nong said you had already left. But now it seems you found your friend. Good to know that you're safe and sound. By the way, what brings you here to the hospital? Did someone get injured? The hospital isn't really a good place for sightseeing. You've heard their announcement, right? The cerulean blight is spreading, and the Bureau of Health and Welfare hasn't figured out how it spreads. You really should avoid going to crowded places like a hospital. No, it's my sister. She's weak and hasn't been receiving treatment in the hospital, and I've come to visit her. If there's nothing else, I'll take my leave for now.
Is that you, brother?
You seem happy. Did something good happen?
Yeah. I ran into a friend today, and she gave me these pears.
A friend?
Yeah. It's the girl I've been telling you about. Turns out she's living here in Songlian City too. Can you believe it? I never thought I'd get a chance to see her again. If it weren't for her taking care of me back then, I wouldn't have made it to see you again, brother. I've always wanted to properly thank her.
So, did you thank her properly this time?
Yeah. We had a long chat. She's doing great now. And she told me she's got an awesome job. I believe her because she had this warm glow in her eyes. She must have found herself a fantastic place. But she seemed busy with something important and had to leave. I wish I could have spent more time with her and introduced her to you.
Don't worry. We'll meet her again someday.
You know what, brother? I used to think the world was huge, and there were so many things I hadn't experienced. But suddenly, it feels like the world is small, and the things I let slip away will somehow find their way back to me. I have no regrets now.
How do you like the pear?
Well, if there's anything to worry about, it's probably you, brother. You've been following Master. Is everything going well? Lately, your gaze has been unsettling, and I'm really concerned. Don't force yourself to do things you don't want to. Master has a kind heart, and I'm sure he won't hold it against you.
My decision has nothing to do with Master. He respects my choice.
You're of the same type, always carrying the weight of the world for everyone else. I'm scared, brother. Brother. Don't do anything risky or hurt yourself. Just seeing you again makes me so happy. Promise me. Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Promise me.
All right. I promise you.
How's Tiaohua been lately? Not looking good. Despite all the treatment over the years, her condition hasn't improved even a bit.
Master, please help me.
While her condition isn't uncommon, there's no known cure for it. Not even I can change her fate. Well, take this water and give it to her.
Thank you, Master.
Is there anything else?
Yes, there's something else I need to report to you, Master.
Please, go ahead.
As you predicted, the survivors from Emeon have arrived in Xi'an, including their leader and a young woman. I seek your guidance on how to deal with them.
So, those pieces are still in play. Nemesis didn't get their job done, it seems. To think that Magnifico made such a magnificent promise. Well, there's no use in complaining now. I hold no animosity towards Emeon. In fact, I have a certain fondness for them. After all, I am a scholar myself, and was once devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. However, those pieces belong neither to us nor to Weisha.
I don't quite understand, Master.
We're playing a game of Go, and suddenly, chess, king, and queen pieces appear on the board. What do you think we should do?
Naturally, we should pause the game and remove the pieces that don't belong to our game.
This is what must be done. It is not their fault. They simply appeared in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it is not our fault either. I cannot afford to underestimate Weisha. Remove them from the board. As for the method, I leave it to your discretion. But ensure it's done swiftly.
As you wish, Master.
Is something else troubling you? You seem concerned. Worried about your sister, perhaps?
Exactly, Master.
Rest assured, Tiaohua will be fine. If I can fulfill my long-held wish, then not only Tiaohua, but all the people of Shen will be relieved from their suffering. I know I'm far from perfect, but I can confidently say that I have fulfilled most of my promises, except for those beyond my capabilities.
Your promises are never empty, Master. Now, please allow me to take my leave.